All right, guys, I promise you, this case is way better than the last one. Case F didn't even have a single new release in it. It only had one new Thailand variant of DJ with Flames. And yeah, to say the least, we ain't doing that again. This case brings us back on track. We're back on the good case train yet again, and we will not be looking back after this one. This one sets us straight, and yeah, we're smooth sailing here on throughout the rest of the year. This is 2024 Singles Case G full content reveal video. It is scheduled for May 1st of 2024, and to give you guys an idea on where we're at in the release schedule timeline, March 1st, which is today, the day that I'm releasing this video, Case E was supposed to come out. Well, what do you know? It came out 2 weeks ago from resellers and in Australia. Hopefully, we'll find Case F in the next week or so. But honestly, no one's really clamoring for that case. But I guess it's got to come first in order to get on with the rest of the stuff. And yeah, so hopefully they can maintain that 2 to 3 week ahead of schedule release. Because, hey, that's all what we want. That's what we really want. I mean, that's when you start to get 2025 stuff in September. I mean, that would be amazing. But if you guys intend to reshare these contents elsewhere, please refer back to this video. I'd really appreciate it. We're going to start off, though, with one Sally. I really wish they did the version that's in the training at Willie's Butte 5-pack. Has a lot better of a overall look and model to her. But yeah, we got the flat pancake Sally that we've gotten since 2006. Then we have one Mato in this case, which is a great inclusion. I don't think she's been in a case since Case A, and she was not in the Walmart version of Case A. And guys, if you intend or if you want to figure out the Walmart contents for these cases, I always update the description of the videos, the reveal videos, after a few days of uploading it with the Walmart content. So check back in a few days for that. It will be in the description. Hopefully Mato is in this Walmart Case G. Then we also have one Faregame, another great inclusion, obviously one of the most popular releases since 2020, and he has not been in a case since, I believe, Case C. So yeah, great to see him again, even though it has been now quite a few times because they did reissue him last year as well. Moving right along, we have our first new car of the case. It's going to be 2 Boosts with Flames. So a new Thailand variant like DJ was in the last case, leaving only one tuner to be released with the Flames from Thailand. And of course, that is Snot Rod. Really glad that they're doing 2 here. It's going to be a super popular release. I would argue Boost is a little bit more popular than Wingo and DJ. I don't know about Snot Rod, but he's definitely more popular than those 2. And so he'll sell quite well. And yes, here we have our first Lightning McQueen of the case. It is the Cars 2 version with racing wheels. And then we have Kevin Racing Tire, the shifty drug racer from Cars 1. And like I hinted at a few months ago, this entire year is going to be the battle of the Kevins. Kevin Racing Tire versus Kevin Shift Right. Clutch Aid versus Shifty Drug, because they are in a ton of cases. Then we have 2 Paunchy Wipeouts, kind of an odd inclusion. That is the Bumper Save Racer from Cars 1, who debuted in Case D, also with 2. So now we have 2 more. It's just a little strange, so close to each other. Granted, it's a very popular racer, but it's not a new Thailand variant to 2024. Paunchy Wipeout did get his first Thailand release back in 2020, 4 years ago, and they are definitely going to be slamming us with a lot more, I guess, this year. Then we have 2 more Radiator Springs Lightning McQueen. So that was a new Thailand variant in Case B, and they've included quite a few of them in cases after Case B. So I don't love that right there. 2 of both of those characters is a little weird. Then we have 1 Jackson Storm. Yippee. Then we have 1 President Mater. This is a phenomenal inclusion, humongous inclusion, following up Case E, where he was brand new, but there was only 1 in the case. So he'll, don't mistake it. He'll be extremely rare. One of the most popular Mater variants, even more so than Rumbler, Cryptid, or Cave Mater. So really good to see him back already. Just skipping over Case F there. Then we have Lightning McQueen Deputy Hazard with Slime. So yet another really great inclusion. We saw in Case E, they bring back alien costume Lightning McQueen after not being in one case. Like he was introduced in case C, not in case D, while he's back in case C. Same thing happens here. Deputy McQueen with Slime in case D, not in case C or F, but then also now brought back for case G. Another very popular variant. So good to see that. Then we have, of course, Kevin Shift, right? That's the other side of the battle right there, the Clutch 8 Racer. We have one Cactus Lightning McQueen. I do like him a lot. I think I might review him actually. That was a new Thailand variant earlier this year, but he'll also be in a 2-pack with Mato, so keep that in mind. Then we have one Ruby Easy Oaks. I think they might just be calling him Ruby Oaks. I hope not. Or maybe they actually are calling him Ruby Easy Oaks, but they're not putting easy in quotations, which is his nickname, so it should be. But that is the Easy Idle Racer for Cars 1. Not his first Thailand variant, though. That came out in 2021, but it's his first time on Red Rider's packaging, so that's really cool to see. He'll be pretty popular with only one in the case. See, they should have done 2 of him instead of 2 of Ponchi. Then we have one Fabulous Lightning McQueen. That was a new packaging variant in case E, so that's nothing too exciting here. Then we have one Heyday Smokey, who's always pretty sought after, I would say. I haven't seen much of him, even though he is in the Walmart version of case B. I've found loads and loads of Rodette markers and all that, but I have not seen too many of Smokey, which is crazy. Then we have 2 of Rust-eze's Dinoco Cruz Ramirez. Now, believe it or not, this is a new packaging variant. It's her first time on Red Rider's packaging. Previously on the road packaging, so that's why it just feels a little weird. It also feels weird. We've seen her on the road, or we've seen her on Red Rider's packaging through the accessory pack 2-pack line at Walmart. So yeah, I'm not excited about this. I think it's a bad decision to have 2 of her in this case, but they probably did it because just internally, systematically, they detect, oh, this is like a new packaging variant. We should probably do 2, like they're doing with Boost. Like they probably don't really discriminate all that much between Dinoco Cruz here and Boost with Flames, even though they should. Then we have one Mateo, very fitting there. I like this release a lot. Also, you know, Mato in this case, so kind of a lot of, final episode of Cars on the Road vibes in this case. This is his first time being released on the Red Riders packaging as well, only previously on the Road Trip packaging, which means he has not been released at all yet in 2024, whereas Mato was in case A, so that's exciting there if you missed out on him, although I have found quite a few of him over the last few months, especially lately since case H has been hitting Target stores lately. Yeah, also seeing a lot of Jeremy's. And then here we go. Here are the big hitters of the case. What you guys are waiting to hear. I know you're suspecting it. I know you may have seen it in the thumbnail and the title, but you want to hear me say it out loud, and I will. We're going to go with Chris Freightman. So this is that yellow tow truck from the Trucks episode. Now, he's very similar to Herb Kerbler. That's not the next gen, guys. Look at the Meet the Cars book. It's the tow truck from Cars 3, just without a decal on the side. So could be an easy custom. But yeah, very excited about this. I anticipate him being in my top 10 releases of 2024 when it's all said and done, because he's a brand new model and just looks awesome, man. I am so excited about this guy. Cannot wait for this case to come out. But also because of Tony Motorfelt here, the sheriff actor from the B-movie episode of Cars on the Road. Another very anticipated release for me personally. Like, I knew I wanted this guy because he had speaking lines. And even though he's a repaint of Roscoe, he will be the bigger one, by the way. He's still super cool, great character, nice decals and all that. Whereas Chris Freightman, as much as I am very pumped for him, I think he'll be in my top 10. Not so sure about Tony. Chris just wasn't someone I was anticipating releasing. It's a very random background character selection. But Tony is a much more, like, we gotcha, Mattel. We knew you were going to release this a mile away. Just like Margaret Motorray, makes sense because they have speaking lines and they're slightly more prominent than some of these other background characters. But yeah, there you guys go. What the hell is your favorite one from this case? It's going to be tough. I'm going to go with Chris Freightman right now, but there is a chance that Tony could upset him. I just don't see it happening because Tony is a repaint, whereas Chris is not. Who knows, though? Maybe Chris has got something nasty going on, but it'd be hard to screw him up because he's got no decals. And we all know what Thailand struggles with the most decals. So Tony probably will not be as good as Chris, even if they were on the level playing field from the get-go. All right, guys, cannot wait for this case. Boost with Flames back, Ruby Easy Oaks, 2 new cars. You just can't complain about it. I don't want to hear any complaints in the comments below. As per usual, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye now.